Today we're going to do epic healthy mealtime, and we're going to be doing this with 100% organic ingredients, and this is all also 100% vegan. Now, for the record, I am actually not a vegan, but this meal that I'm about to make does qualify as a vegan meal, and we got all sorts of ingredients that are going to go into this big gratin bowl. It's going to be extremely healthy for you too. Like none of this epic mealtime stuff you see on YouTube like elsewhere, where it's all kinds of greasy bacon and cooked, greasy, deep fried shit. This stuff is all 100% raw, organic food. It's just going to slide right through you, maintain your awesome six-pack, and it's going to just run right through you and leave no metabolic wastes, and you're going to be extremely healthy. Alright, for the ingredients here, which are all these ingredients, we have raw honey, cocoa nibs, and this is soaked walnuts that have been soaked for 24 hours. These are soaked pumpkin seeds that have been also soaked for 24 hours. And in both of these jars we have soaked sunflower seeds that have been soaking for 12 hours. In this jar we have a lot of oat groats that have been soaking for almost 30 hours now. Yeah, look at all those oat groats. And here we have goji berries that have been soaking for 2 hours. And in here we have goji berries that have been soaking for 24 hours. So these goji berries are going to be more plump, and these are going to be a little less plump, a little bit more chewy. So the texture will be a little bit different with two different types of goji berries. And down here we have organic maple syrup. We're going to have a couple, we're going to put some probiotics in there. Nutmeg, just a little bit of nutmeg, some ground allspice. Over here, some cinnamon, and some Himalayan salt, sea salt. And here we have some soaked almonds that have been soaking for 24 hours. These are also raw, unpasteurized almonds. These were hard to obtain. I got these from Italy. I bought these at a local health food store, and these were shipped from Italy. And they're definitely raw, unpasteurized almonds. So we have a lot of them. And here we have some hemp granola I'm going to put in there as well. And here we just have some unsoaked walnuts. I might put a few of them in there. And these are also unsoaked walnuts that also have some cranberries in there as well. And here we have fresh raspberries, fresh organic raspberries, fresh organic blueberries. Yeah. None of this bacon grease stuff. This is real stuff here. This is real food for humans. Over here we also have another big tin of organic fruit, mixed fruit, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries. Yeah. And we have a bunch of bananas, nice and cold, that were in the refrigerator, so they're nice and cold. Organic bananas. And also, I do believe I also have some dried cranberries here as well. We're going to put this in there. These are just straight up dried cranberries. That's it. These are the ingredients. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to puree them in this machine here. Instead of a blender, I'm going to use this juicer with the puree screen. And it's basically just going to crush all this stuff up, just like your teeth would. It's more natural. This stuff, like using the blender, you never know, man. It could kill enzymes and create heat, and we want this to be as healthy as possible. This epic healthy mealtime is going to be way healthier and more nutritious and probably even taste better. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to show you how to open up these young Thai coconuts here. And I'm going to do this with this cleaver that I got. It's kind of beat up. This edge blade is kind of beat up here, but no matter. Basically, I kind of do it the most dangerous way, but I've been doing this for over a year now, and I seem pretty confident at it, and I'm not going to bust my finger open. So basically we just want to hold the cleaver and hit it with the edge around the top and break it open, just like this. Yep, just pry it open. And then, to get the water out, I just put the strainer here, like that. Just put this cup here, like this, and just flip it. Just like that. And then, that's it. I'm going to get the meat out here. To get the meat out, I hit the top once, like that. And then I hit the sides once on each side, just like that, and then I pry it open, just like that. And we'll do the other one real quick in just a second here, just like this. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so in this one, we're going to open up this one in just a couple seconds here, just like this. Just pry it off. And I just do the same thing. I'm going to use this other cup here. Put the screener right there so no wood chunks get in the water. And then you just flip it. Just drains right out. Yep. And then, just like last one, get the meat out, whack it once like this. Oh, that's not a good whack. Redo that. Yeah, that's better. And then just hit the sides. And that's that. Thanks for watching, and we're going to get this meat out. These are almonds. Walnuts. Sunflower seeds. More sunflower seeds. Pumpkin seeds. These are oat groats. There's a lot of them too. It's really the staple of this grotin here that I'm making. Majority of the content is going to be oat groats and bananas is the main consistency. I tell you, this would be a lot of chewing with your teeth that this machine does for you. I'm going to put a bunch of bananas in here now. A bunch of them. You kind of see the consistency we got so far in there. It's going to get more liquidy once we put these bananas in there. And also the coconut water too will make it very liquidy. Yep, this is epic, healthy mealtime for you. None of that grease out there, it's all slimy and it'll stick to your body and cause constipation, heart attacks, cancer. Man, the diseases go on and on. This stuff here will just slide right through you and clean you right out. And it's a lot of food too. So you can do a lot of grubbing. Because trust me, I like to eat a lot of food. But I also like to be healthy too, so I do this. I really only do this like once or twice a month. Most of the time I eat pretty healthy. The small meals. Like I normally have for breakfast a Rocky Shake, which consists of raw eggs and coconut water. Or sometimes it'll be like lemon juice and raw eggs. But I make sure I get like 4 raw egg yolks like every single morning. Just about. And then for dinner, I usually have, lunch, I usually have like mixed vegetables. It varies from time to time. I might put some nuts in there. I might have like some wild salmon or like a grass-fed beef. My diet is pretty much a raw paleo diet. I do eat raw food, all raw food, but I'm not a vegan. Most raw foodists are vegans, but I am a raw foodist that is not a vegan, which classifies me as a raw paleo, I would think. I just got done doing a 2-day water fast, and this is how I'm going to break it with this big, gigantic bowl of food I'm making. I'm telling you, it looks really good after 2 days of not eating. Wow. This is going to be shared amongst 2 or 3 people, and I probably won't eat it all at one sitting. I'll probably eat it throughout the day today, and maybe even a little bit more tomorrow. I'm making a lot. We'll see how much I can eat at one sitting. I used to be a competitive eater. Just mow down on a bunch of food, usually unhealthy food, and see how much I could eat. I used to be able to store a lot of food in me until I decided to focus on health instead. I was a bodybuilder for like 15 years, and I have to tell you, man, I got sick of it. It feels so much better just to be spiritually enlightened from raw foods and from fasting and from doing other things like obtaining sunlight, not smoking and doing cardio, eating lightly most of the time. This is like one of the few times, like out of the months, where I usually allow myself to just eat a lot of food. That's why I'm calling this epic healthy meal time. We're gonna put some coconut meat through this thing here now. Young Thai coconut meat. I'm gonna put a lot of it in there. Yeah, that's good. Just jam it down in there. Just jam it in there. Believe it or not, I actually have more in my fridge. From other coconuts I opened up earlier. Actually, these were opened up from last night to make this kefir that's in my cupboard here. You can see the kefir grains on the bottom, and then it is already just overnight kefir, definitely. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever used kefir grains. In the past, I have used this starter packet by Body Ecology. This isn't bad. This worked pretty good. I used this for about a month. And now I'm going to try these kefir grains here and see how they work. I'm telling you, kefir is awesome. It has improved my digestion by so much. I'm able to go to the bathroom way more efficiently now. My digestion seems better. My abdomen seems leaner because of it. Also, it's pretty lean right now because I've been fasting the last 2 days in a row. Haven't had any food the last two days, just water. I usually do a 2-day water fast like once every 10 days or so to really help clean me out. I tell you though, the best times I feel spiritually, as far as feel really, really good, are the 2 days I don't even eat anything. Last 2 days I have felt so good spiritually. I mean, sure, I might get a little bit hungry, but as far as what I felt great. Even just doing like a 1-day water fast, like I do them like out of the blue just sometimes. Those days are the days I feel spiritually just great. Alright, I think we are just about done with this machine here. Everything else is just going to go in as is. Oh wait, I got some more coconut meat. Just a little bit more. Yeah, use that up. Yeah, I haven't eaten in 2 days, and you can see I feel pretty energetic. That's because I'm extremely healthy. I'm an extremely healthy dude. I take good care of my health. It is my hobby now. It has replaced bodybuilding, and I have to say that focusing on health is way more important than focusing on bodybuilding. I have been struggling to have a six-pack like while I was a bodybuilder the whole time, and my answer the whole time was just focus on health. Focus on health, and you get your six-pack. It's really that simple. Yeah, we're just gonna pour this in there. Yeah, nice and creamy. All right. So now from here, we're just gonna basically just toss in a bunch of ingredients. We're gonna toss in some dried cranberries here. Right in there. Or away all these bananas. Wow, look at all these bananas. We're going to put in some grade B maple syrup. This stuff is delicious. Just going to just dump a little bit of that in there. Okay, we're going to throw in this whole container of hemp granola. Hemp granola. Just toss that all in there. And we got some more walnuts and cranberry mixture I got here at the store. We're gonna chop these up in little tiny pieces. And then we're just gonna toss that right in there. And I have some more walnuts. Break some of these up. Alright, this is one of my special ingredients here. Cocoa nibs. This is like chocolate at its finest. It's like gourmet chocolate, pure chocolate. I'm going to put a couple scoops of that in there. 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 is good. Maybe 5. Yeah, 5 scoops of that delicious goodness. Cocoa nibs. We're going to put some of this raw honey in there. Alright, just going to dump a bunch of that in there. Yeah, look at that. It's going to make it nice and sweet. Yep, this stuff is going to be so good.
I almost want to go get a steak. Bring it home.
A steak? I'm not even thinking about that today. I'm thinking about this.
Hyde Park, dude.
This is what I'm thinking.
Nah.
Steak does sound good, but
I would get it to go and eat it here.
I tell you, if I didn't have this gratin stuff, I would definitely get him a steak too.
I know, that's the reason I'm
right
not
with
getting
you.
it. Yeah.
Alright, we're going to put some probiotics in here. By the way, this brand of probiotics is this, in case you wanted to know.
Oh.
It's pretty good. I think it works for me. Although I also use kefir too, so the kefir is actually way better than these probiotics, but you can always never get enough of probiotics, especially blended into this gratin. Really good. We're going to put some cinnamon. Dump a little bit of that in there. Not too much. Don't want to make it too cinnamony. Got a little bit of nutmeg. Just a little bit of that. I don't want to go too overboard with the nutmeg either. It's too strong of a flavor. Also got some allspice. Just going to put just a little bit of that in there. That's it. Just a little tiny. And a little bit of Himalaya sea salt. Just a little bit of that. A little salty feel to it. That's it for that. A little bit of L-theanine. This stuff will improve your mood. This is basically an extract of green tea, of the mood chemicals you get from green tea that makes you feel good. This is not caffeine. This is this is a amino acid that is derived from the green tea plant that you get from drinking green tea. But I use these pills sometimes, just sometimes, like once or twice a month. And these do work. I've used these during a water fast, just like out of the blue, and you can definitely feel the effects. of this stuff on your consciousness. Make you feel really good. We're going to put a couple cordyceps in there. These are mushrooms that help with energy, vitality, and improve your immune system. Just going to put just 2 capsules in there. Don't want to put too much because I want this to taste good, and I don't know if cordyceps taste all that good. Just put a little bit in there anyway. And we'll put a V vitamin in there. And these are goji berries that I've been soaking for over a day now. I'm going to drink the water and then I'm going to pour the berries in the mixture. Oh yeah, so good. Wow. That's a healthy drink for you. Yeah, goji berries are a lot easier to digest once they have been soaked for a while, for at least 3 hours. But I soak mine for way longer. You can soak them up to like 2 days. And they just get soggier and soggier. The soggier they are, the healthier they are for you to digest. If you try to eat fresh or dried goji berries without soaking them, they're just gonna come right out your behind. These goji berries have only been soaking for 2 hours. Put them in there too. This will make it have a little bit different variety of consistency, of chewiness. And we got all kinds of fresh fruit to put in this thing here. All kinds. Get these out of my fridge. And not to mention 2 cups of coconut water. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. So we're just gonna pour this coconut water, fresh, young Thai coconut water. It was just opened earlier, right into the mixture here. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put in a bunch of blueberries. Some more blueberries. Some raspberries. And talk about healthy, epic mealtime. This is it. More raspberries. Yeah. And let's put some more fresh fruit in there. Just a big mixture of fresh fruit. There's some strawberries in here, and more blueberries and raspberries, and some blackberries as well. Man, this whole tub is like overfilled. And that is all the ingredients. I'm going to stir this up here. Just right here, right now. Yeah, you can use this recipe to feed a whole entire family. family of 5, but in my gut, I have a family of 5 in my gut, so I can handle all this food. Actually, it's me and one other person, and I probably will eat this over the course of the day, and maybe some tomorrow too. My hands are clean, by the way. I know it's getting in there. Gotta get down to the bottom. I don't want to have a bunch of gritty stuff at the bottom. I tell you though, this stuff tastes delicious. Really good. You would, out of all these ingredients, this is like the 3rd time I've done this, and each time has been extremely delicious. So this is the finished product here. This is all, nothing is cooked. Everything is raw and organic. This is also vegan. This can be qualified as a vegan meal. There's no meat or animal products in it, except for honey. But some vegans will accept honey in their diet. I'm not a vegan. I am a raw foodist, but I do eat raw meat, raw eggs, raw salmon, raw wild salmon, raw grass-fed beef. And I will explain later in future videos why that is. But for now, we're just going to make this healthy, epic mealtime here in this big container. That's a lot. Wow. Yeah. Also, just for the fun of it, I made a batch of this stuff without a small batch of this stuff that wasn't pureed. That was just put in there as whole pieces. Everything, all the oat groats, all the pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, just whole pieces. Just a small bowls, just because I like to enjoy different kind of consistencies. And this, I know this stuff. Spoon here. Yeah, this stuff is good. Like, just nothing was pureed in the juicer. Alright, you can see the consistency of the 2 batches I made here. This one here, nothing was pureed. Everything is whole pieces, including the oat groats, the almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, coconut meat. Everything is in whole pieces. And this is the pureed version. There's some whole. The only thing that's whole pieces are the fruit and the cacao nibs and the cranberries, and there's some walnuts in there too. So you can see the difference. Both I just tried them both, and they're both extremely good. But this is more calorie dense, and it's more fun to eat because everything's already crushed up, and you can eat this fast too. So you can get a lot of calories in quick, and your taste buds would be overwhelmed. This is a little bit slower eating, but it's still cool though. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Next time we eat raw wild salmon.